Hey, how's it going? This video is going to be on the Little Golden Book for Disney Pixar, The Good Dinosaur. I am going to be reading through this. It's a little bit different than the Big Golden Book. The general story is still there, but there are things that are left out, but there's also a few things that are in this one that is not in the Big Golden Book. So anyway, I'm going to start reading this, and oh yeah, this is the cover. You got Spot and Arlo, and then on the back you have some of the other Golden Book titles. There's some old classic ones and some newer ones like the Bing Bong Book and Wall. So anyway, this is $4.99, but I'm pretty sure it costs less on Amazon right now. But yeah, I'm gonna start reading. So here we go. On the inside cover, of course, you can write your name, and the story begins. Arlo lived on a farm with his family at the base of Clawtooth Mountain. The little dinosaur was eager to help out so he could add his footprint to the family silo, but he was easily frightened of everything. Still, Papa was sure his son would one day earn his mark. But when Papa suddenly passed away, Arlo felt lost. Without Papa's help, how could Arlo ever make his mark? Life on the farm was hard. The family struggled to harvest their crops before the start of winter. One day, Arlo saw a critter taking the family's food. Arlo knew Papa would have wanted him to scare the critter away. That's how he could earn his mark on the silo. Arlo chased after the critter, the two struggled, and Arlo fell into the river. Arlo tumbled over and over in the rushing water, and finally washed ashore far from home. Arlo was alone and scared, but he remembered Papa's saying that he could always follow the river home. Arlo began to walk along the winding river. He was tired and hungry. The critter appeared again, and it had brought him fresh berries. They were delicious. The critter and Arlo soon became friends. They had fun together, blowing gophers out of holes, and they took care of each other as they tried to find their way home. Arlo named the critter Spot. One night, Arlo ran through a meadow of tall grass. Hundreds of flickering fireflies rose into the sky. Arlo had learned all about fireflies from Papa. He missed Papa a lot. Spot understood how Arlo felt. Spot had lost his family too. The two friends were glad they had each other. The next day, Arlo and Spot continued on their way. Suddenly, a pack of pterodactyls attacked them. 3 fearsome T-Rexes roared and scared the pterodactyls away. Would they attack Arlo and Spot too? Luckily, the T-Rexes were friendly. In return, Arlo and Spot helped save their herd of longhorns from raptors. Later, around a campfire, the T-Rexes told Arlo he'd shown real grit. Arlo had been scared, but he had proved that he was brave. He was proud of himself. Papa would have been proud of him too. The next day, Arlo saw Clawtooth Mountain. He was almost home. Arlo couldn't wait for his family to meet Spot. But the pterodactyls attacked again. They grabbed Spot and flew away. Arlo tracked them to the river and roared a mighty roar, scaring them away for good. A big storm was brewing, and Spot was soon caught in a flood. Arlo jumped into the river to save his friend. Arlo held Spot tight as they plunged over a waterfall. The two friends came to shore at the base of the falls. They were safe, and Arlo was glad that their journey would soon be over. As Arlo and Spot went over the mountain pass, a human family came into view. Spot was curious and went to them. Arlo knew what he had to do. The dinosaur drew a big circle around all the humans. This would be Spot's new family. Arlo was sad to say goodbye to his friend, but he had to let him go. Spot was where he belonged, and that made Arlo happy. Soon, Arlo was where he belonged too, back on the farm with his family. Arlo had found his way home, and he knew he had earned his mark. Papa would have been very proud. And that's The Good Dinosaur. So that's the Little Golden Book for Disney Pixar, The Good Dinosaur. Still a fun story. The artwork in this one I like a little bit more than the Big Golden Book, but the story that's in the Big Golden Book I prefer a little bit more because it goes into details in terms of how some parts of the story happen and what happens before it and after some events. But anyway, this is still a fun read, especially if you are just adding to your Little Golden Book collection. But anyway, yeah, I can't wait to see The Good Dinosaur in theaters next month, and that's pretty much it. So anyway, again, this was on the Little Golden Book for Disney Pixar, The Good Dinosaur. I will see you all later, and thanks for watching.